Welcome to my video series, The Heroine's Journey. I'm Susanna Liller, and it's time to find your happiness. This video, we're going to talk about exercising your leaping muscle, sort of like going to flight school. You've got to exercise that muscle in order to fly, in order to grow and develop. And leaping, for some people, can be really hard, particularly if you're very comfortable in your comfort zone. You've been there for a while. You're getting a call, you think, to do something different, but maybe it's the threshold guardian voices are saying, don't go. And you're thinking, oh, it would be so hard to leave and change everything. I've been doing this for so long. I'm old, quote unquote, whatever you think old is. Sort of like if you've ever not exercised for a long time. This has happened to me. And you get back into it. And number one, it's so hard to get back into it, to just even find a way to, what am I going to do to go back and exercise again? And then to just get into it and stick with it. So again, it's so much like exercising muscles to learn to leap again and to keep leaping. So there's ways to help this. One is, and this is really important, to remember that you have done it before. You have leaped before. You have left your comfort zone before. And I can hear you saying to me, yeah, but I did that a long time ago, Susanna. So I've been stuck in this one for a while. Well, just remember, you have the ability, you can do it. And I know you can, and you've done it before and you can do it again. So remember that. And then there's a way that we can ease into it. So some people just, okay, I'm going to do this. It's like ripping the Band-Aid off. They jump into it. They want to let's just go. Let's get it over with. Let's do it. Let's answer the call, make the change, and start on the road of adventure. Let's do it. I am one of those people, like when you go into cold water, you're at a lake, and there are those people jumping off the dock. Not me. I go down the ladder and I dip my toe in first and get used to it. And my husband will say, that's so much worse. That makes it much more hard to feel the cold. And that is my method. I'm a dip the toe kind of person. So you can do the same use the same approach as you begin to get ready to make the leap. And here's some suggestions and how I have looked at this and practiced it. So you can start with very small changes just to get used to the whole change idea, just to experience change for the sake of experiencing. Remember, it's flight school. We're slowly exercising the muscle. So my friend Julia Cameron, the author of The Artist's Way, has an exercise where she says, make it such a tiny change. So from the top of your shoulder to the top of your head, what's one thing you could change in that area? Get new earrings, change your glasses, part your hair on the other side. If you've always had curly hair, see what it would be like to straighten it. With me, it doesn't work. I've tried it. It doesn't work. But all these things you're experimenting, and it can be fun. Put more makeup on, put less makeup on, change your lipstick color. There's so many things. Wear a scarf, get a different necklace. From that area, so many different things you could experiment with. She also says, your bathroom. What are some small changes that can make you feel better about your bathroom? Different soap holder, different towels. How about just some wonderful soap? These are tiny, tiny changes. And you could do it, she does it from the shoulder up. You can do it from the knee to the tip of your toes. Small changes. And then, or maybe you would be ready right up front to graduate to trying bigger things. And again, it's still dipping your toe, trying things out. And usually you'll be doing this before you actually respond to your call, right? So you're in a place where you're not sure what you'll be doing. So you try things out. And how do you even know what you would try out? Well, think about what seems fun to you. Maybe it's trying singing lessons or an acting class, or maybe it's joining a book club because you love to read, or maybe a writer's group, or a canoeing group, or learning something new, dance class. And here's the thing about trying things on this scale, a little bit bigger of an investment of your time than from the top of your shoulder to the top of your head. It's about also exercising the muscle of doing something where you haven't done it, so you're new. And it's like, maybe you're going to feel foolish. Maybe you're going to feel uncoordinated, and maybe there's that whole thing, I'm in a class and they all know what they're doing and I don't. Getting used to that feeling is part of exercising your muscle too. Because the people who can never feel new are the people who never try things that are different from what they've always done. So you have to be okay with that new feeling. You have to be okay with not knowing. You have to be okay with looking foolish. And all of that, again, fabulous preparation for answering your call and making a leap. So I can tell you that when I had left my small consulting firm where I had been for 8 years, and I was out on my own, and I was just kind of trying to get my bearings. What was I going to be doing? Because when you're out, when you've left someplace, really so many opportunities are available to you. But again, you have to get over the fact that you're not going to be an expert. So I thought, I'm going to take an art class. And I went to the local art college and took a class in being a painting for the true blue beginner. And yeah, I was a true blue beginner, but I liked it. I love meeting new people. It's just a whole different way of looking at life when you're an artist and intently looking at things. It was helping me see things in a different way. But it also helped me know that's not what I wanted to be doing more of. I didn't want to be putting my precious energy into more of that. So what also this helps us do, remember our process of the circle, putting in the center of the circle what you want more of, So that's where you put your attention. And on the outside of the circle, it's what you don't want more of. So you don't want to be putting your attention there. So this whole process of trying new things and learning what you like and what you don't like helps you get clearer on what you want in the inside of your circle. And I knew doing more art was not for me. So then I tried acting. And that was really something where here were the people in the class, and it was a beginner class, but they obviously had done things before, and I hadn't. And I felt really uncomfortable and not knowing what the heck I was doing. I actually got the graduation for that class was everybody had to do a soliloquy. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And I'm sure doing that helped prepare me in some way for doing this, talking to you. But I knew it was on the outside of my circle. I didn't want to put more of my energy into that. And then I took a writing class. And I hadn't taken a writing class since college. And I know that that's my sweet spot, and I really enjoyed it, and I learned a lot from it, and I got to write about things that I hadn't had a chance to write about. So that definitely went on the inside of my circle. And even since then, I've taken a dance class and noted the people who dropped out quickly, and noted that were people who were so upset about making a mistake. But when you try something, of course, you're going to make mistakes. So you can't let that get in your way. You can't let feeling uncomfortable get in your way. If you really want to exercise that muscle and be good at leaping. So I'm going to give you an exercise that I give to the students in my school, and I've taught before. It's very simple, but it's a challenge. And I call it the comfort zone challenge. And it's all about exercising your leaping muscle. And you get to choose 3 things that you'll do that take you out of your comfort zone, that give you those feelings, because we want to experience them so that they don't stop us, right? So that give you feelings of you're probably going to make a mistake and how you would feel about that you'd be uncomfortable, that, oh, I'm new at this, so people are probably laughing at me. All that, it's being new, right? It's the experience of being new at something. And really, you can take a teeny baby step. Something I've talked about to people, there's stores that, or even a restaurant that you might have gotten this idea about that, only people who know fashion and have a lot of money could go in that store and interact and be in there. Have that be one of your comfort zone challenges, experiences. Or go and sit in a restaurant by yourself and eat a meal and enjoy it. Go to a movie by yourself. There's so many ways that you can experiment with being new and have this. So I want 3 things that you will do. And whenever you're listening to this, and of course you can pause me and write them down if you want, but I think you'll want to think about them. A month from today, I want you to have it done. You have 30 days to do your 3 things. What would be great, because we know how we need accountability, is you find a friend who will do this with you. Or better yet, 5 friends, have a group. We're going to do a comfort zone challenge together. We all have to come up with 3 things. And then in a month, in 30 days, we're going to report back on what we did. And again, nobody gets to criticize what anybody else is choosing and doing, because what would be hard for one person might be really easy for another person. So comfort, is very unique to the individual. So no judging, no comparing, but what you do after those 30 days is really celebrate what people have done. Yay, you got uncomfortable, you left a certain comfort zone, and you practiced your leaping, and your muscles for leaping are so much stronger. So, comfort zone challenge. I challenge you, heroines, to do it. And I promise you, it will really help that whole leaping thing not stop you. Thank you for being with me in this video. I love talking with you. And as you know, I have really one thing I want to leave with you when we finish each of these videos, and that's for you to remember always that you're a heroine on an amazing journey of transformation.